From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starter, number 63. What do you look for here?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Just about to get started. Jacob Marcy digs in now.
Number 87, Jacob Marcy.
This one in the air, right field. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers.
Hey! He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
No outs, runner over at third. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Safe. And they take the lead.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
No outs. Runner at first. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rojas should have this one, and there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, Boog, this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it, brings it in.
Batting fifth, catcher Liam Hicks.
So up next, Liam Hicks. That one lifted to left. Hernandez coming on. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Marlins 1, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and getting the start for Miami, Max Meyer. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That
That's a
misses. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. That one almost got him. And he hits a ground ball right side. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second. First
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Freddie Freeman, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Liner caught it second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now quick throw to first. Hernandez dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. A 2-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-1.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down, Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Marlins, Owen Casey.
Ball.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Nope.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. He goes down looking. You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's exactly what happened. You look at the sequence of pitches. He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball, so you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
On a strike. The pitch. Gets him to chase after that one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Third baseman, Graham Hawley.
Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
Ball. Damn.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball.
That one found hard the other way.
Ball. That's out.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting seven, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Now the catcher up to hit. Dalton Rushing. Here's your 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That
Ball
one
three.
misses, and it's 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. They'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Now at the plate, Santiago Espinal. And that drops in for a strike. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 down.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there for strike 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Jacob Marcy will hit next. Tripled and scored to lead off the game. Left field. Hernandez on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next, for
Kyle
the Marlins,
Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Gets under it and pops it up. Freeman settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Lopez takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
For the Marlins, second baseman,
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Nope, that's
and that
down.
one a little below the knees, and that's ball one. Two on, 2 outs. Pulls that one foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. Pajes has a beat on it. And that is that. Marlins strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in LA, set for the bottom of the third, Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these
Ball, that's
Dodgers
inside.
doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact
Nope,
with more
that's
than
off the plate. Ball
85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Here's a 2-2. That's hard hit on the line. One down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. Freeman getting to start at first. He made his big league debut when he was just 21 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider. That's outside. Ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third.
Ball, that's out.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-1 ball game. on to the fourth.
Leading off
Now it's the
for
Marlins
Miami's
catcher, Liam Hicks.
Aye.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And the 0-2. Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now, Owen Casey. The Fish trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the
For
plate.
the Marlins, the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
So now here's the DH, Connor Norby. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. And that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
That one is hammered right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it is gone. A solo shot. And they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Nope, that's a ball.
You just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-0. And it skips in the dirt. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Michael Peterson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That one missing
That's
inside. Out towards right center field. And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Meyer gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for Miami.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Michael Peterson. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And the batter now, Dalton Rushing. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Man at second.
Ball, that's low.
That catches the top part of the zone. Now 1-2.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Santiago.
So digging in, Santiago Espinal. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That's ball 2.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That clips the corner. Rojas stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 3-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. In the air, left field. Hernandez on the move. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And the lead is up to 5.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kim in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Alex Freeland.
Now here is Alex Freeland.
That's outside.
And the 1-0. Popped in the air, left field. That is the inning. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Marlins 1. back here at
Leading off
Chavez
for
Ravine.
Miami,
And now
third
for the
baseman,
Marlins, Graham Pauley. Ball one,
that's
no
outside.
strikes.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit
That's
today.
ball two.
It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Foul ball there.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
For the Marlins, left fielder, Heriberto
And up next for
Hernandez.
Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's a ball.
The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Oh, he looks
Outside,
more
that's the ball.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And here's a look at
Up
how
next
he's using his
for the
pitches in
Marlins,
this one.
Center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. First pitch way inside a fastball.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. High fly ball out to left field. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Marlins 1. Back here in LA, bottom of the inning, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far,
Nope.
and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Right side, Edwards. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do.
Up
Get a guy to
next
roll over a
for
little
the
bit, hit the ball on the ground,
left
kill some worms
fielder,
while you're at it.
So up next, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Hey.
Tap back to the mound. Fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Center fielder, Andy
Manager out of
Pines.
the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Michael Peterson will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Miami,
Anthony Bender
number
gets handed the
37,
rock out of the pen.
Anthony Bender.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Sliced hard but foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside. Kyle Tucker would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They lead it, though, 6-1. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Kyle Stowers
Leading off for
digs
the
in
Marlins,
now.
First baseman Kyle Stowers.
Almost got him.
Nope.
Movement in
inside,
the
ball 2.
bullpen. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Henriquez getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. That one to first. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. 1 for 2. Lopez in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Aye.
Let's go, Kyle.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Strike 2. The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. 3-2
Ball.
now.
That's down.
Too high,
Nope.
and it's ball
Ball
4.
4.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. One out man at first. And now Xavier Edwards.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hey!
Man at first, one away. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
On the ground, right side, Rojas in plenty of time to first, 2 gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now here is Liam Hicks.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball.
In
Down.
the dirt, blocked. To third, tag,
Safe.
safe.
He beat the
He's
throw.
into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Ball.
Lopez on third with 2 out. That
That's
one
ball
way
3.
inside. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. That's too high,
That
and it's
pitch is
ball
out.
4.
Ball 4.
Another walk.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Owen Casey.
Now it's going to be Owen Casey, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Come on, Kyle.
Hey!
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lopez scores. It's 6-2. And they have their first hit since the third
Marlins,
inning.
The designated hitter, Connor
So
Norby.
now here's the DH, Connor Norby. That one is absolutely belted, and it's into the gap. Coming home. That
Timeout.
skips over
Ground
the
rule
fence,
double.
so it's an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 63 won't go any further, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New
Dodgers.
pitcher for the Dodgers,
number
Alex
51.
Vesia.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Ball 1 there.
That's just out.
Second and third, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Pajes drifts towards it. He's got it, and that is that. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Marlins 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 6th, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Action in the pen down there. John King, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. That one fouled off. 1-1 now.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
It's through for a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas.
Aye.
Tucker on at first, nobody out. This one in the air right field. Casey on the run towards the line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton Rushing. He launched the solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Nope, outside.
Come on, Dalton.
Way outside, and it's 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Inside, just missed. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman
Santiago Espinal steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Jackknifes out of the way. The 1-2. Inside, backs him off again. Rip towards third. They get the force. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. One left for LA, but they still lead at 6-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. That one misses. Ball 1. Swings and misses. And a count even 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Tucker really on his horse for it. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Ball, that's low.
Good eye
Ball
right
3.
there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one
For
down.
the Marlins, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jacob Marcy.
Aye. Off the plate, ball 1.
The Marlins trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
That's a ball.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Miami down in order. And they're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Now pitching for Miami.
We're back in a new
Number
pitcher here to
47,
start the bottom of the
John
7th.
King.
John King.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hesung Kim
Leading
getting
off
ready to
for the
hit.
Dodgers, shortstop Hesung Kim.
That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next.
Got a
for
good
the
pitch to
Dodgers,
drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
So now with one away and a man at second. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Flips it, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
For the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. He's already homered here in this one.
Nope. Outside.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Hey!
Swings over the top of that one. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the Dodgers leave one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Klein. Otto Lopez now at the plate. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 1 down. Out towards right center field. Tucker gets under it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Treinen, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one ripped right center field. And it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Really important at bat coming up now.
So digging in, Liam Hicks. Just missed. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out, runner at second. Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Late on that fastball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And he dives in ahead of the tag. Hicks over at second, 1 down. Got him swinging for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now here is Connor Norby. That's a base hit. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. He's safe. And they trail by 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Will Klein is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tanner Scott. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And here is Graham Paul.
Oh, that's out.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
The lefty, the 1-0. And there's the ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In the air to left center. Pajes coming on. Snags it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Marlins 5. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Calvin Fauché getting loose out there. And another ball. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 3. Hey. First and 2nd, no outs. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped, but it curls foul. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Tags the runner for 1. On to first. Double play.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. John King won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Calvin
Miami,
Fauché
number
takes
53,
over on the mound.
Calvin
And that's
Fauché.
a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
Ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. A little bit
That's a
low.
ball.
Ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-5.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
So 2 down, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Santiago Espinal. On the corner for a strike. Espinal wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. Back here in
Leading off
L.A.,
for Miami,
all set
left
to start the
fielder,
9th in this one. Heriberto Hernandez digs in now.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Ball, that's off the
Well, the
plate.
leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-0. Scott,
Ball,
in
that's
his
out.
8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Hey!
Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. First offering, and it just misses. The tying run at the plate, and fouled off. Fought off foul. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a two-run double, and now they trail by one.
Big swing of the bat right there. Just clutch hitting to get him back within one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And Dave Roberts is out of the dugout, and he's going to pull his closer. Tanner Scott done for the night. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Blake Trinan.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tying run at second base here at the top of the ninth. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
The 0-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. So the tying run at second. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
That's a really good take.
Three and two now. Base hit right field. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. And he's saved. Tie ball game.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boone. Top of the ninth, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the ninth.
Go-ahead run on base. Xavier Edwards will hit next. Over to first, and he's saved. 1 for 4 with a double. Right through there for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Look out!
I hit him.
And it hit him.
Up next for the Marlins.
Next to hit, Liam Hicks.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That clips the zone. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one not close. And that is ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. On the ground, Rojas. The flip, here's one.
Got him.
On to first, safe.
He's in.
So they get one, but a really nice try there.
For the Marlins, right fielder, Owen Casey.
Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey. The corners are in, middle infield playing back for the double play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runners on the move. And he pops up the squeeze. Play at the plate, safe,
No,
and they
he's safe.
take the lead.
It just doesn't get any better than this for the offense. The squeeze produces the go-ahead run, and it doesn't even cost them an out. A perfect play and a big one this late in the game.
Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Tap foul at the plate. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Henriquez also throwing. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And they take a two-run lead in the ninth.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Lake Trinan out of the game. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Edgardo Henriquez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, one out. Graham Pauley getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, one out.
Could be
Yep,
some
that ball
action
went
here
out.
on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
One out. Runners at first and second. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. The kick, the 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game. It's the Marlins 10 and the Dodgers 8.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami,
back, and on the mound is the
29.
closer, Pete Fairbanks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
He was late there, strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Looked like it was a little bit up.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So now the DH spot, Alex Freeland. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar
So
Hernandez.
last chance for the Dodgers. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Nope, that's the
Now,
ball.
Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The Marlins trying to close out a 2-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Digging in, Andy Pajes. And that drops in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Fairbanks is just 1 strike away.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
One and 2 here. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and this one is over. What a play to end the game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
And this one ends the final 10-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab, Michael King. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about to get underway. Here's Nico Horner. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 640.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
On the ground right side. Throws to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so, there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Alex Bregman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
One down. Ian Happ up to hit.
Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is fouled back. Here in San Diego and just getting started. That one way inside. The 1-2. This one popped up. Bogarts should have this one. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. here in San Diego. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Edward Cabrera. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Laureano comes up to hit.
Tonight, the designated hitter, number 5, Bravo, Laureano.
Ball 1.
One, two now. Got him. One away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Fernando.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. And there's ball 4.
Take your
He
base.
did not take the bat off his
Batting
shoulder
third,
the entire
center
at bat.
fielder, number 3, Jackson.
So man aboard, Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Runner takes off,
Ball 1.
pitch inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man at second. Foul ball there. The 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 1-2.
Ball.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it on his own, got the out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Machado.
And this is a big
Machado.
opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit, takes ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And now the 0-1. Curveball over for a called strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tied up here in the early going.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Ball.
Slider
Ball 2.
misses outside. Got him. That's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, all even at 1 apiece. Back here at Petco Park. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Strike 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
1-2 here. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag and quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Now 1 missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at second. That one fouled off.
Ball.
That's to third. Machado slings to first in time.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swing, and he popped it up. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Down to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
First baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Come on, Gavin.
Ha!
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball one.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup.
Batting
One
center,
out.
the
Got
left
him out on the
fielder,
front foot.
Miguel.
Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Ball.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. One now. To the right side. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We played 2 full innings and we're tied 1-1. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
This one in the air. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. Merrill on his way over. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, number 3, Alex.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it over to Sheets. 3rd out. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
That's a ball.
Cronenworth throws right, bats left. He made his major league debut in 2021. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Here's a high chopper and foul ball. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
He rides.
And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kelly to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
That's down.
There's a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly 7,000 miles away from his hometown of Baltimore. He had to travel across the world for his first career hit, but I think that makes it even more special, Boog. What a cool moment that was for him.
And that's just foul. Strike on the inside corner. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now it's filled up. Manny Machado in the San Diego on deck circle. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit. Now Machado up here. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Quick toss to first, and he's back in on a dive. Merrill, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. of the fourth. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Oh, and 2 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. First time up was a pop out. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Ball 1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play. 2 outs, runner at first. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Doubled his first time up.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
D-Ride.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Here's a 2-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Merrill settles under this one. And that'll do it. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Back here in San Diego, it's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball 1 to Bogaerts.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ball.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And the 3-1. Swings through that one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Suzuki gets under it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Padres, the first
Here's
baseman,
Gavin Sheets now,
Gavin.
left-hand bat. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throw short, hops him at first, can't come up with it. He's
Up
safe.
next for the Padres, the left
No
fielder,
problem beating out the
Miguel
infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
1 gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Left field. And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
One out, runner at second. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 9.
And here's a look
Second
at how he's
baseman,
using his pitches in this one.
Cronenworth.
Now, Jake Cronenworth went down on strikes his first time through. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab to first. And they get the out. Padres with a run-scoring double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We go to the top of the
Leading off
fifth.
for the Cubs,
Swanson
the
digs in.
shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they cut into the deficit.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So digging in, Matt Shaw. Struck out swinging his first time. This one popped up right side. Sheets takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4,
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. He popped out to the catcher his first time up.
Hook one.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
So back to the top of the order. So here's Horner now. Runner takes off for third. Pitch outside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Up the middle, Bogarts handles the chance, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Struck him out looking.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Go ahead run on base. Ian Happ will hit next. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Jason Adam preparing to come on if needed. Morgan warming up as well. Runner edges away at second. Fouled off. He was late. Hard hit to third. Machado throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get two and draw even again. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Laureano leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
Line to left. And there's one away.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
that's in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. Two down, nobody on. And that skips into dirt. Way outside, ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And that one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Padres go down quietly. Still tied 3-3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Marinaccio getting cranked up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Andujar moving under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher,
Carson Kelly digs in now. 1 for 2. Just missed.
No.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The 3-1. Fought off foul. Right through there, got him. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Bush stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 7.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Michael King gives way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher
Padres,
coming on, the veteran,
number
Jason
40,
Adam. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
Cubs,
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yaxel Rios. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Right through there for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Ball 1. Ball.
Broken bat, roller to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Bogart.
And here comes Sander Bogarts.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And there's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1.
Swing and a foul straight back.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. Full count now. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And a payoff pitch. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Gavin Sheets, the next to hit. And he takes one right on the black. Strike one. The Padres with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Top of inning number 7, digging in, Matt Shaw.
No, that's too high. Ball 2.
Here's the 2-2. Can't glove it cleanly. Flips it. And they get it.
Yes,
the misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. And 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Nico Horner.
Back to the top of the order. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Two down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's down and away. Good job to fight that one off. One and 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Ground ball to the right side. Fair ball. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jason Adam won't go any further tonight. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Wandy Peralta.
Peralta.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's Alex Bregman. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
That one missed. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Now snap throw to first. Horner back in on a dive. Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. That one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one lifted to left on Duhar. Settles underneath it, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano.
That one inside. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Ball, no.
Just
Ball,
off
no.
the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Ball to strike.
Ball.
That's
Ball.
a little bit low.
That's
3-1, and
the
he
ball.
couldn't come
Take
up
your
with
base.
it. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Back to the top of the order now. And now, Ramon Laureano. 0 for 3 in this one. Quick move to first. Cronenworth dives back in. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. The Padres with the go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. And a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Swinging a foul out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. To third, tag, got him.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yaxel Rios out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes the
Cubs,
new arm for the Cubs,
number
Hobie
41.
Milner.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 3. Comes up empty.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, blocked. Now throw to first, but back easily. The 1-2. He goes down looking. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Cubs 3. Back here in San Diego, we go to the 8th. Ian Happ getting ready to hit. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments of baseball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Ball too high.
The lefty, the 1-0. That's ripped into the outfield. 2 away now.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Wandy Peralta will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Ron
Padres,
Marinaccio
number
will take over
97.
here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now here is Carson Kelly. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The Padres holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And the 0-2.
No. Ball 2.
That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They still trail it here 4-3. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Ball 1. No,
That's
that's
outside. And the count now 2-0.
Ball
Just
three.
missed. Next offering is fouled back. The 3-1. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Bregman whips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Ball.
The 2-1. Bogart swings through that one. To the right side, Shaw. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 2.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 down, base is empty. Gavin Sheets now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Padres,
and on the mound is the closer,
22,
Mason Miller.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Bush leading things off and takes a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Swanson in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Matt Shaw.
So it's their last chance in this one. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths. Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Miller, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. They're down to their final strike.
Ball 2.
That misses.
Outside.
And a full count now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up. This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Now a quick throw to first. Shaw back on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out. And that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.